Good day. Today we're going to be looking at the PiCar-X. So the PiCar-X is made by SunFounder. It's for STEAM education. So this car here is a first-person view. It has text-to-speech, face detection, color detection, obstacle avoidance, and line following. This is a pretty cool kit, and for the price, you can't beat all the stuff you get in it. Mind you, you are going to need a few things before you do get started with this kit though. So a couple things that you're going to require to have is a Raspberry Pi with a micro SD card. Another thing you're going to need is the 18650 batteries. You're going to need 2 of them. So with that being said, let's head to the workbench here. Let's open this guy up and see what we got here. So today, it's only the unboxing. Next episode, we will be putting it all together. And then after we put it together, we'll do an initial test, and then we will have some more fun with it. So over the course of the next few weeks, we'll probably see more videos with this PiCar-X, featuring some of the color detection, some of the AI stuff. Other than that, the text-to-speech, that kind of a thing. So it's going to be kind of fun to play around with Python and see what we can do with this thing. So, like I said, let's head to the bench here and start opening it up and see what we got here. We've got our box here. Let's go ahead and open it up here. We just have to cut along the bottom here to open up the tab. I'm just going to use a thumbtack just because it's right here. There we go. So before we open that up though, let's have a quick look at what's on the box here. So on the back here, we do have the warning, choking hazard, basically all the different little warnings here. I'm not going to read them all out to you. You can pause and read it if you like. Also, we do have the SunFounder website and all their contact information here. The side here we have the programming, basically a quick rundown of what we have here. So programming software, it says Easy Block Studio, which we will check out, and we will also do some just general Python programming with it. So Python and Blocky are the programming languages. It does have the Wi-Fi Bluetooth. We know this because, well, it's a Raspberry Pi we're putting into it. Battery life is 1 to 3 hours. So depending on how many different things we're doing, as far as doing AI work, it's going to probably suck it down pretty quick if we're going and running the motors as well for longer periods of time. Audio, it has a mono speaker, and the sensor is grayscale module, ultrasonic module, and the camera. And then on the other side here, we just have basically a basic rundown of it. Do it yourself, first person vision, text-to-speech, simulated car steering system, which would be the following the line and that kind of stuff. Blocky and Python programming language, perfect. Other than that, everything else on the box is just basically the PiCar-X writing. Okay, so with that being said, we can start to open this guy up and see what we got. I need a bit more light, so we're going to put some more light on the situation here. By the time we open this up, it should look a lot better. So on the inside here, we do have the user manual for the PiCar-X right here. And that's a fairly decent book here. Lots of sketches and a whole bunch of other fun stuff there. So we'll go into that more in a bit. So there we go. That's that PiCar-X user manual. That's the first thing out of the box here. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the foam off the top here and see what we have. I'm going to put this to the side for right at the moment here. Pull this guy out. We got a bunch of cables and some ribbon here to hold our battery pack in. Oh, that's a nice frame there. I'm glad to see it's not plastic. A bunch of little pieces here. I want to pull it all out here and see exactly what we have. This is going to be the camera module right here for that, and that's going to mount in there. And making a mess here. And then some loom, a bunch of the servo connectors, more of them, and that looks like the front plate for the unit. Okay, so I think that's everything out of this. Oh, got one thing hiding in there. So this guy was hiding in there, so make sure you don't forget about that. And then we come down to this section here. So as you can see, we've got our three servo motors, our Raspberry Pi hat. We do get a screwdriver with it, a big old bag of parts here. And then our other tool for putting everything together. And then the camera module ribbon. And then we have the camera module itself here. And this looks like a SunFounder camera module. So that's done by them and printed by them. Then we have our grayscale sensors here. I've never used them, so I'm kind of curious about them. And then, of course, our ultrasonic sensor, and we all know about these things because we dealt with them last week here in our project. So once again, we have ultrasonic sensors. So hey, look at that. We can use what we learned from those. And then our little servo motors. Let's get those guys out. Oh. And then our Raspberry Pi hat here. Now I do like this. I'm just going to zoom in on it here. So on this board, like I said, it said it had a mono speaker, and it does. It's actually mounted on the back of this Pi hat. So that is pretty cool there. And then, yeah, there we go. There's the hat. So we do have an I2C port available there. So, anyways, that's that guy there. So we'll get that installed on our Raspberry Pi here at some point. And then we've got our screwdriver here. I'm just going to zoom back out. And then we'll be able to see what's the last in the kit here, which isn't really that much. I'm just going to pull this tray out, move the box to the side here. And as you can see here, we have 4 tires, our 2 motors, and our battery box for our 18650 batteries there. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to leave those in there. These tires look pretty cool. Whew. It's like a flat tire though, but hey. It'll absorb those bumps good, let me tell you. So we obviously have, I'm going to assume that these are the front tires and these are the back. I could be wrong, but we'll find out coming up. Okay, so like I said, we do have our servo motors here. But I am quite impressed with this Raspberry Pi hat here. It looks like it's fairly loaded full of fun, so I'm going to be quite curious to see how much we can do with this, and yeah, looks like a decent little kit here all in all, I'm not gonna lie. So that's not too bad. I'm just gonna get some of these electronics out of the way because they're not quite needed right yet. So I'm just gonna put them aside here. The first thing we're gonna want to do is look over our instruction manual and see exactly where everything goes and get it all pieced together. And I do believe there's a bunch of tutorial videos and things like that for this unit to help us put this together. So there's lots of information available from the SunFounder website there and their YouTube channel. So we shouldn't have any issues getting this all together. So with that being said, this was just a quick unboxing. We do have, there really isn't that much. Like I said, you are going to need your own micro SD card. I'm not even sure what operating system is the ideal one for this. It would have been nice if they would have had a preloaded image though, and toss that in. But yeah, so remember, you are going to need your batteries as well as your Raspberry Pi and a spare micro SD card. This board here has definitely seen better days. So as you can see, my camera connector is not on here. I had to take it off and use it on another board. So I'm going to just use the DisplayPort connector here, pop that off, and toss it on the camera module here. So we'll be able to get that going here shortly. I guess it helps if I actually do things in the right direction though. So anyways, that is this guy here. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick peek through the book here, and we will get started getting this guy together in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing of the SunFounder PiCar-X. Make sure to check the description for any of the links to this kit. I'm definitely gonna be putting it together here and playing around with it and see what it can do. So if you're interested in it as well, check it out. So far, like I said, this is definitely something you're gonna want to do if you're more into programming. So it's going to be a simple kit put together with a bunch of different sensors, so you're going to be able to accomplish a lot with this unit, even though it is, you know, a toy per se, but you're going to be able to use what you've learned throughout these projects and build your own things and implement them in different ways in projects in the future. So just keep all that in mind, that we might be working on a scale of this size, but there's nothing that says you can't make things bigger, more robust, and more powerful. So keep that in mind, and with that being said, thank you for watching, everyone. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Take care, eh?